I've been talking to Granny, I've been telling Granny, as I refer to Granny, I tell Granny, come on Granny, you need to come on and get married. Now Granny about 80-something years old. Then Granny ain't thinking about marrying nothing. Is that right, Vern? She wasn't thinking about marrying Ned, nothing. Now she'd been married to Vern's granddad, and you know, when he passed away, she was no longer concerned with marrying any further. What's it saying? As you age, even relationships no longer are important. See, now you coming up right now, it's all about your mate. You tell me, hey, you better pick the right one. Brother, you better pick you. Brother, be careful, brother. Which one you pick? When you pick, she gonna change. She gonna grow. Whoever she is today, she ain't gonna be tomorrow. Sister, you better watch out, sister, because some of these brothers, you know, man, you know, you gotta watch some of these brothers. They sneaky. It's a trap. Right. But that brother, who he is today, he ain't gonna be tomorrow. Right. Brother trying to give his brother a tip. You know, he's got the Kanye West advice. The sister is saying, our brother saying, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke Negro. What is it saying? In your early time, you think relationships is everything. You think it's all about the spouse that you have in life. You think it's all about the person that you're in love with. You think it's all about marriage. But listen, my granny, she's sitting up there now in her 80s, going into her 90s, and relationships ain't no longer important. But at a time in their life, they were vitally important. When my mother passed away, I tried to get my dad to remarry. Dad, you need to get somebody in life. You need to get a companion. No, son, no. In other words, been there, done that. 50 years with your mom, enough. Had them all, but I'm not going no further. So what does it mean? What you think is vital, you fighting in families, I can't stand him, he gets on my nerve, he won't do this, he won't do that, she won't do this, she won't do that. You're sitting there arguing about stuff that you think are important, but the day is going to come when a relationship won't even matter. It'll just be a memory of the past. Won't even have any value to you today. Complete, but yet incomplete. Right now, you think your sexuality is important. I said sexuality. You think intimacy is what life is all about. I'm going to get with somebody. I'm going to kick some boots, brother. I'm going to have a booty call. Sister, I'm bootylicious. You think it's all about intimacy. You think it's all about sexuality. Brother, the basketball player, I believe his name was Karim he wrote a book saying that he had 10,000 relationships with women in his lifetime. Will Chamberlain from West Philadelphia. Will Chamberlain. He wrote a book. The book's still out. Will Chamberlain wrote the books, and they had 10,000 women. And this is the title, subtitle in Will Chamberlain's book. The book's still out now. 10,000 relationships, intimacy. But it didn't make him better. It didn't add to his character. When life was coming to its closing, he couldn't even remember their names. They're no longer important. What you had, who you laid in bed with, you can't even remember it now. Come on now, walk with me. You're 75, not now. Right now, you think this is what life is all about. You in marriages, you cheating on each other, you got a man on the side, you got a chick on the side, and you think it's all about that. Oh, she understands me. That's why I keep her, but this one understands me. Sister Scott, she got another man on the side. Yeah, I keep with my man, but this one understands me. Sisters, brothers, the day is coming and that won't mean nothing. It won't mean squat. You in a relationship, cheating on each other. Do you know what you're doing? You're showing God something about your character. Well, he cheated. Well, the old folks say 2 wrongs don't make it right. You think God will forgive you because he cheated? Did you cheated and made it what you even the score for God? Right. She cheated, so now you gonna cheat to even the score? See, all these things that you think is important. Oh, the day is coming when they ain't gonna mean nothing. they ain't going to mean squat to you. They're not going to be significant to you. 75 years old. Your appearance. You think it means something now. But you going from stage to stage and stage, what you look like now, you're not going to look like at 75. Your appearance is going to fade. You know, you got your chest out, your stomach in. You got a six-pack. But Mother Nature says, what goes up must come down. So you might feel like you're up right now. But believe me, your body, before you know it, your body be down in Miami. It be the went south on you before you know it. So even your appearance, it ain't valuable. It's a stage that God puts you through. God want to know, what did you do when I let you be beautiful? What did you do when I let you be handsome? How did you look at yourself? Were you conceited with your handsomeness? Were you conceited with your beauty? Were you all about your looks? Now you got the Metro Man. Metropolitan man, he getting his nails done. Oh, God. He's not even homosexual, but he's got to have it. He's got to have that modern Metro look. You're getting your eyebrows picked. This is men now. Getting their eyebrows picked. Because they want to be the modern guy. So they got hardening on their nails. They got that eyebrows being picked. Sisters, appearance right now, things everything. So you done paid $100 for your fake eyelashes. You can't even get in the car and turn your windshield wipers on because your eyelashes is clearing the window for you. You got hair, you don't know whose hair it is, you know. You know, they say you got a horse named Trigger. Your hair could have been Trigger's hair. Everything that you're doing, what are you trying to do? You're trying to augment your appearance. But your appearance is just a test from God. God want to know, what did you do when I gave you beauty? How did you treat it? Were you arrogant? Were you belligerent? Did you develop your character? If God allowed you to be born and birthed and live ugly, that's a trial from God. What did you do in your ugliness? Did you sit around and damn the world? Because you didn't have the appearance, maybe your weight was too heavy, or maybe you was anorexic and you was too skinny, and you allowed your appearance to determine your character. So because some sister was getting all the guys and you wasn't getting no guys, what did it do to your character? Because the day comes, pretty girl ain't gonna always be pretty. I mean, the day's gonna come when their eyes gonna start sagging, all the Botox in the eyes, it ain't good. You can Botox to death till you look like you frozen in time. You can't even blink. You done pumped up so many things to try to keep the muscles tight from relaxing. But time will take away your appearance. Am I right?
That's right.
Time takes a toll on us all. In time, all these things will fade. So God is sending you stage after stage, making you complete, but yet incomplete. Now look at this. You walk around with your perfume and your cologne on, you can spend $10 million on your perfume. And people walk through the joint and people get sick walking by you. You just sprayed it in the air, you just sprayed it on you, you done hit the underarms with it, you just perfume down. What is it all about? You trying to get somebody's attention so when you walk by, your scent is still there when you no longer there.
Right, right.
You got cologne on, you know, it said one little boy in school had so much cologne on that it set the fire alarm off. You know, there's so much mist come up out of this little young teenager, no television, teenager, but you know, he cologned up. He's trying to appeal to somebody. Walk with me. 75. Now, y'all still with me? All right, now walk with me now. As you get older, you no longer have